Hello guys, welcome to episode 2 of my Epic Mickey 2 speedrun tutorial. Today we'll be trying to do episode 2. Actually, we could do episode 2 and 3 if we could just do a 2-episode series. A 2-episode of the 80% series, we could say. So anyway. Okay, so at the end of episode 1, let me provide a bit more detail into what's going on here. So basically, what's happening here is someone on purposely damaged the projectors. We think it's Prescott, so we need to go find him and figure out the truth. Now, if we start here, and we just want to walk straight down, we need to head to Blot Alley. So, in order to do that, we need to take the projector to BAB-Oswald. We want to take the balloon for a quicker route. But this one will be free. So, basically, it will be a free ride to Main Street North, which is a quicker route. Now, if you realize that some of this machinery is destroyed, it's because we finned this part. But in a normal playthrough, if you do a thin route where you thin all this and this is still up, I don't even know what's going on. Or maybe if you just did not grab the camera, I have no idea. This confuses me a lot within my theories, but I mean, it's kind of a mystery to me. I don't know. I'll probably find someone in Discord to explain this. But anyway, after the loading screen entrances, you want to walk straight to the BAB-Oswald projector screen, which is going to be the one that looks like the entrance to a graveyard. Which each of these have kind of a bit more decor to each other. Now you want to take the Mickey side of this one, considering it's a lot quicker. And maybe because they also turn his turbo energy, I don't know. So anyway, enter to the projector screen. Once then, just go through the projector screen as normal. Just jump right here. It's easy not to take damage here, because none of these enemies even jump. That's a good thing if your thing stalls up a bit. Because it actually can stall some time for that. Anyway, you want to exit to the projector screen and then enter to BAB-Oswald. Now let's go and play an in-game cutscene, which I'm gonna skip. Alright, so we're in BAB-Oswald now. Now depending on how many now this is the part where so now this is the part where the e-tickets come in. So basically all the e-tickets you have collected so far, you're gonna go and so you're gonna climb on top of here, thin this door, and then grab this chest depending on how much you need. Now here I had too many, but I have enough for that. Now here's a certain trick that kind of glazes my eyes a bit. Watch. Okay, so you want to buy the TV. This will be used in episode 3. What I did there was I skipped the TV sketch cutscene. Normally, when you buy a sketch, Gus will automatically say, "That's a sketch. I know how to use this." Then it will play a cutscene showing you how to use it. But at the perfect timing, if you spam pause and A at the same time, at a good perfect timing, you can skip that cutscene, which can save a lot of time. Within this split. But anyway, you want to exit the shop through the left, which will take you to the other side of BAB-Oswald.
Hey Mickey, these beetleworks are crazy.
The train conductor will ask you to take care of the beetleworks but we're not going to do that considering about the time. the way on how you take care of these Beetleworks generators depends on the building within the Frenzy quest. It will either be destroyed, meaning you have to repair it using scrap metal, but if you take care of all of the Beetleworks, the building will be fine repaired. Now you just want to cross through here to go through this boathouse. I forgot to mention in the last video, some versions of the game will be different depending on loading screens, though. Yeah, so basically, okay. Next up, you want to get on this boat, and then take it all the way to the old town of Bog-Easy. And then here's where the part gets interesting. Just watch. So if you line yourself correctly, you want to grab this, the fireworks to open this door, which will be a quicker, okay. Blow out the fireworks to open the door. While the dialogue's playing, if the dialogue's still going, then you just want to just do some dialogue skips, just do some pause dialogue skip, and enter to the Oswald side. That's I'll probably leave a description on what side of the projector screens you should go on, what you should go on to, depending on the speed you want, depending on how fast they are. And that's basically just Bog-Easy. On to Blowout Alley. Here in Blowout Alley, you want to be able to manage your sneakiness enough. Well, actually, not manage your sneakiness, but kill this one, fin this doorway to get to this gremlin, because it actually will be important at the end of the level. Do some dialogue skip. Once then, you could just try going through the level as fast as you can without new level. Once then, paint just do thin him because he's a brat. Yeah, if you thin these guys, Ian will get mad, and yeah, depending on the time speed, that did not take a long time, which is why. Okay, so we're gonna sneak. Okay. Now we're gonna take this plant and jump off right here, which allows platforming. I don't know how it usually goes, but usually either he'll give you 50 e-tickets or he'll just leave you there. But friending them will give you a pin. To be honest, most of the servers really don't know, to be honest. But anyway, after that, you want to go to the Club 13, which will activate a cutscene. Now, after the in-game cutscene, Peach gonna need all of your scrap metal in order to open this door in order to go to the train tunnels. But we rescued a gremlin who said he would pay us in return. So basically, okay. So after he gets our scrap metal, a bunch of blockworks will show up. 2 cars and a guy and Fist. We'll call him Fist. We'll call him and the fist block works. But after that part is over, it'll cut to the gremlin, the blue gremlin, and saying, "Here I come to the rescue." Fixing the machine and doing some dialogue skip. We can be able to get through this. We can get through this without having to take care of all of this. We can just leave Petronic, which can actually get us a bad post-credit scene, which I think could be the canon ending. Vote. I can put a poll up to see if this, which ending you all think is canon. Maybe sometime soon. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, after the cutscene, okay. So anyway, to activate the cutscene, just click A on the doorbell.
Well, look what we got here.
Last time I saw you, you were constructing fireworks for the last doctor.
Yeah, well, Big Bad Pete asked me to help out with the club. They need energy since the Wade broke the generator, see? So, here I am.
Good. Maybe you can help us out too. We're looking for Prescott.
No way Prescott made it into the club, not on my watch. He just kept going round back to the train tunnel entrance. I tried talking to him once, and he mentioned some egghead projects over in the old float yard. Anyways, if you take the train tunnels to the old fort in the gulch, that should take you to the float yard's entrance. And since you helped Ian out, he should
Now,
be able to
depending
help
on
out
how
the
you,
entrance.
depending on what you do, either it's just get 50 tickets with a pin, that will cause that. But if you don't get both things, either of those things, and just get an angry Ian, the dialogue will be different, and this will somehow that will be faster.
I'll head inside and meet you round back. From there, I'll charge up the generator for the door.
Okay, so there's. So basically, now he needs scrap metal, and he's gonna take all of ours. But that doesn't really matter anymore, considering the fact we already got the considering we got the windmill already. The only thing scrap metal really is with the windmill. So basically, you could just do that. And I've heard that on the Wii version, there's a new Block Alley skip that can allow you to skip the Petronic. But it's still in the demo. Like, because some are saying that the door won't be open until Petronic, and that's something like that. So anyway, after that, the gremlin will help us.
Here I come to the rescue.
Saying that. And that correct accent. So then once then, you can just walk straight to the door. And if she still talk, just enter to the train tunnels. Now on Wii, I wouldn't suggest doing the dialogue skip. Yeah, the Wii pause is not that good, to be honest. It wasn't anything like it was back on the Wii. The Wii version on Epic Mickey. It's more like a downgrade, basically. So anyway, just go through the projector, and that's basically for Block Alley onto the train tunnels. So here in the train tunnels, you want to paint this in because that thing will come through, and sometimes when you're moving, sometimes the paint won't be able to get through all the way, and sometimes you'll just fall to your death. But anyway, climb through here, and you'll get another in-game cutscene that basically, which now the train dioramas are just basically are basically like dioramas of previous boss battles. One being the clock tower, the other being the other being the Mad Doctor and the Blot. And what we want to do for these areas is it's a system I like to call a 2-3. Uh, a 2-3-0. In which 2-3-0 stands for two-thirds of this area being two-thirds of the first area being fixed, everything in the area being fixed, and then none of it being fixed, which is like a fast route. So basically, what you want to do is paint in the arms, and then just thin the thing to the face, which, well, that's fine basically. So basically, just span this, and then like enter through the tunnels, the tubes. Now there was a CRF trick found within the PC edition. I tried to attempt this on like other consoles, but it just like crashed my game. It just basically just crashed the game. So if you plan to try this trick, if you plan to find that trick, if y'all do find that trick, just remember it's only done on PC. So basically on regular things, it's just like. So basically, paint these in. Paint the door, and then just move this part. Now for me, I like to do a TV. Cause I don't know, like a couple months back, I did like a run, and for some reason a tough version of the Beetleworks. So basically, this tougher version of the Blotworks will like. So basically, on how to beat this version of the Blotworks is, you have this. It's like any of all like the others. Like you stay on the red button, only this time you can't get close to him because it's like now he has. Because you know what one stupid thing is? Now he has fire. And for some reason this thing takes more paint capacity. Now the only way that you are able to get to it, now you just paint. If you had more than one guardian, that would be a good use to it. That would actually save a lot of time. That's what I would do if I had an extra one. Once then, you want to hit the other tubes, head to the tubes, and then just like the last area is going to be quite simple actually. So basically, here's a system here. Both areas consist of going the same area. Okay. So basically, thin the springs to the blot, which you want to be sure because sometimes thinner and paint don't usually get in fully, and that can kind of confuse some people. So anyway, after that, just take this thing off, fall off for a lot more quicker timing. Sometimes the cutscene dialogue may do that. So now 2/3 of the area is broken. Now the last thing to do to save some time is to break the block's face. You may ask why I do that, because it's way more quick to do that than just having to figure out the combination. Which basically, but anyway, if you're Oswald, you need to make sure to keep Oswald on some good health. So anyway, Abel broke. But wait, anyway, Abel acts like he's broken, even though the machinery here is broken. Apparently, I think, I don't know. Anyway, we have 230 working. So it's basically just go through here, and then he'll act fine. He'll act like he was good ending. I don't understand why the bad ending ain't used. It's a lot quicker ending, I think, but I think it takes more complex. I think it takes a lot more, that takes a lot, like, more steps to do within this. So anyway, normally all this would normally take is a flight. Okay, let's do this guy because he's annoying. He's not part of the thing, but just kind of good to get him in the way. He can kind of get out of the way. So basically, what you want to do here is, okay, flight. That's stupid. TV thing, yes. You maybe okay. You want to aim your TV in this specific spot, right near the edge, where you can get a good enough distance to be able to make it through. Now, if you're not good enough being ready for this, you can always try the flight thing, although it may be longer, though. But if you want to be able to try getting lesser time, try aiming here, specifically here, which can save a lot more time if you were going faster. If this was a regular one, that would be a lot faster. But anyway, take the Mickey side of this, of the Musicland V2. Of Musicland V2. Now, depending on how many lives you have, on how much health you have here, you need to make sure to keep this up. Like, because if you do lose some health, you can always try resetting, like, depending on what version of the game you're running on. If you're running on Wii U, don't even try. Those things, those loading screens are like there. But anyway, basically just go through there and there, that's train tunnels. Alright. Now we're in the now we're in Fort Wasteland. So basically all this area is just basically get your way into like the fort. There's two ways you can do this, but this one is found the quickest. And this one, or mostly used in runs. Now there is another path that leads you straight into the fort, but that takes like 2 loading spaces, and I do not got the time for that. And because you have to find 2 hands to that. So basically, it would be a lot. Maybe in co-op runs you could be able to do that, but in here, no. So basically, there's some land. So you want to climb up here, which can get you up here, and you can skip through some of that area. Once then, you want to use this clock for Oswald to electrocute, closing that door, allowing to open this door. So it's like the basic trade system. Like you do that, so I do that. Paint this nest in, then paint the nose for the cow. I think I can't tell what that even is. Once then, open this chest if you like. Ride that. And once you're on this platform, you can use Oswald to fly, but it's way more faster to just keep on moving and just jump. You can try to make the jump, but it's not really that hard, to be honest. And what I like to do before, sometimes you can just do that, but sometimes during like the the segment. Okay, so you want to activate this machine that supposedly opens the gate to the float yard, but will activate the machine to the spatters. So basically, you have to paint five of them in, and this section is where the guardians will come in. So basically, painting all five of them in. Oh God, I used them all. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have to run out, which can cause some of the spatters to kill each other. Or matter of fact, you can let this one kill. You can let this one kill. Matter of fact, let's let this one kill because we were too late. Let's just say we were too late. Once then, the spiders will start to run away from the slobber, and this is the only one we have to do. So basically, launch your guardians at it, which can be automatically friendly and can end the fight immediately. Which can get Ian on our side and give us a clean costume. But we don't want to collect that costume if Oswald comes out there, I swear to God. So jump right here, spin it, take the Oswald side of the projector screen. Once then you can because Oswald, this side of, okay, 1/3 I meant 1/3. It's been a while since I've done this, and it's been a long day. I had no idea what's going on. My throat is killing me, to be honest. So once then, basically, here's a trick that I think that could save some time. I suggest you guys can do this. I'm not sure if this crashes or I'm not sure if your version of this can crash, but I know it works well. It just works well. So anyway, you want to spin the horns and then take the projector to the float yard. Now here's a trick I devised that could save time, hypothetically. I would need someone to scan. I would need someone to get the actual. I would need someone to compare. So you want to spin this thing 4 times to get both sides on the Mickey, and once then spin it again, which will get Mickey's face that shows the beginning of his cartoons. Once then you want to get Oswald over here. Start the reprogramming. Take the project. Once then wait, and then take yes, which can then start a projector screen. Skipping Prescott's dialogue. So basically, just talk to him, and then just take that back to the float yard. It's not gonna affect the game or anything, considering for the fact it skips like a section of it. Although if you take that path, some of the area might not load. Make Oswald scan that machine. Take the lower path because it's quicker. Take the lower path because it's quicker. Taking this path will actually load the area in, but if you take the area that does not have like the, and there's basically, this is not like an elevator, but more. I think it's an elevator. I don't know. It's never actually specified what this is. But this does take us to another area. And here's actually kind of important on how we want it. And then here is actually kind of specific on how we want to do this. Which I'll explain.
So, you've made it this far. I'm impressed, but you're too late. Follow me, but only if you dare.
Now you are given a choice. Find a way to sneak into that projector screen, or blow up your way into Prescott's arena. Or here's a way to do it without activating doing all that stuff. You want to activate a TV sketch onto the top of this head. Once then you can climb up here. This saves a lot of time. There is another way, but it's a lot more trickier, which I'll explain, and you're gonna need certain sketches to do that, which I can explain. You're gonna need Oswald for this part. Sometimes Oswald may not appear in certain times. So basically, you want to glide to near the fireworks to get some ground, which can get you on top of. So basically, the only way you can get up here is by using that thing by using the fireworks to explode the door half there. Once then you get up here, you have to get Oswald to electrocute this, which allows this to boost you up here. But due to how the physics are in the game, we can do this climb basic without having to do all that. Once then, thin this wall, which also can reprogram for the even bigger fireworks. You want to thin some areas to get some indelible ink, because once that area thing explodes, a thinner path will block our way. Hold B to allow yourself for Oswald to explode those fireworks. Once they're exploded, you can start to move forward within the run. Enter the detector screen through Prescott's arena, which will take you to the old mill. You want to take Mickey's side. So yeah, just follow the platforming. So here's a school. Well, hold up. Okay, now there's some things I gotta explain about Prescott's arena. The boss. Prescott. Now Prescott's an RNG boss. Meaning he'll pull out random moves basically. He'll probably start with a cannonball or the thinner ball or the windmill. This part skips a phase in the boss where usually he'll start with a turret. But taking that projector screen will take us straight to the second part of the boss, which is Prescott's giant head. Now, depending on how much thinner you have, which is a lot, see, like the RNG, he'll start off with, he'll be programmed to start off with whatever he's designed to start. And he'll see, after one, he'll just start the windmill sequence again. Which in my honest opinion, that's just kind of random considering. But then again, RNG doesn't really matter. You need to get in order to get one hit on this boss, you have to thin all parts of the you need to thin everything off of the boss. You can use sketches to help, but they only last for a short period of time, and this could only be useful if you have enough thinner. Yeah, you can't use the paint path. Yeah, he lost his arms. Yeah. Somehow or another, he lost his arms. I don't even know how. We didn't even fight him. But the game triggers as if we use the turret as the bad ending. We use the bad ending for the turret. Now, if you have him like all thinned out, you can take damage. You can damage boost, depending on the RNG. If he fires more than one, you'll be lucky if he fired more than one. So basically, and then this final phase is just more RNG stuff. Except I don't know if anything changes mostly. Even though, just my opinion, this looks horrifying. It looks horrifying. Now we're gonna need more paint. Okay, so he's all thinned out. We can take damage, and that will cause him to stop doing that. And lucky. Okay. After 3 cannonballs, he should be able to be finished off. And that's the end of the Prescott boss, which ends episode 2. But this is not going to be the end of the episode, the tutorial episode. This is only the end of episode 2, which is that section of the game. Okay, everyone believes Prescott was working alone, which isn't really that suspicious at all. Obviously, the Mad Doctor did something to Prescott, so obviously the Mad Doctor made Prescott do something bad. It was pretty obvious from the start there. It was like Chronica with Jax, kind of. He was a good guy, but there's that. Okay, so at the same as at the start of episode 2, you want to head straight to the balloon. Except now you have to pay for it, considering you used up your free one. Once then, you can just... But instead of taking the projector to the Boggies, you can want to take the projector to the Adventureland. That which is another story element once then. Take the Mickey side of the Adventureland's projector screen. That in which this will take you to an... In fact, what's different from Epic Mickey is all the Main Street and projector screens are activated, which kind of defeats the purpose on how this is built, because of how short the missions are. I mean, kind of how it felt in the budget to be kind of really. But anyway, once then after that, you'll be taken to another cutscene, which I'll allow you to skip. Okay, the start of episode 3. Normally people come here during episode 2 for a chapter 2 skip that can only be done on PC. But it's been proven on console in a way more harder version, but it's going to be it's a 2-player thing. So anyway, you want to climb up here using that thing from the train station. Once then, climb up upon here. From there, you want to take this, you want to use this as a jump stool to get up here. Normally, you either talk to Daisy and then talk to Smee about this gear. And normally in episode 2, this gear is here, but Pete's here to guard from Prescott's work. To guard the work from there. Normally, you have to find out what Captain Hook's piece is to either take. Now, Smee will give you a suggestion to take Tiki Sam's for a price, but if you give him the costume, it will allow him, it will allow a free pass there. It allows to go here for free. But if we give Daisy pieces, it will give this personality. It will give this dummy right here a personality, which allows us to get the gear to go up here. Or we can skip all that, which can actually give you this achievement right here. Make your own way, which is ignore Daisy and Smee's suggestions. Now, normally a TV would be used here for beginners, in which would go something like this. Yeah, that's how beginners would go. Yeah, so that's basically how the beginners would do it. But for those who know what they're doing, here's how it would usually go. Considering that there's like, so basically there was like a certain area you want to get to. So basically copy that whole scenario. Basically remember where you want to step and just do like a double jump, spin paint. Just do that. Paint the tree in, which gains you access to the other side of Ventureland. Knock Oswald for fun, just to see the big giant square of rectangle of the room. Basically, you can get the achievement right here. Now, for beginners, flying would be a lot simpler way. But for pros, watch what happens. Basically, I can't make this jump yet, but what's something cool you can do here? Here is fin this, which can allow you a gateway, which is a lot more than just flying. Use Oswald to take down the bridge. Once then, you can be taken to the construction site. Which is guarded by by P-Pan. Use dialogue to skip some of this. Now you're given an option to pay $500 for free access without having the guards through it. Well, we don't have that money, so he's not going to allow us through. Meaning we have to find another way through. But this area's not even that close. But this area just leads you to in there, which is a slower path. Basically, we can use this TV here, and here's another way. So we can use this TV to distract Pete Pan, and we can just get through simply without having pain. Now, there are 3 scenarios on how you can do this. You can either fix the machine, take this jump of the fleet right here or here. There are things you got there. Okay, I can't make that jump. I haven't been able to make that jump in a while. It's been a couple hours since I've done that jump. But simple as that, it's just really that simple and quick. Yeah, for some reason, Oswald's loading won't work. For some reason. I don't know why this is so, but, like, he'll read as, like, the room isn't working. But basically, it's just it's working. Well, basically, the other thing you try to do is thin this and then just repaint it so he can just reprogram. It may take a while, but once you get past that point, it may work. Now, if you do fix the machine, that trick may actually work, but you won't be able to perform this or this. Instead, you're given that platform to just try jumping. Now, let me give you a scenario about how if you take this jump of faith or try fixing the machine to get on top of it. You will jump here. This area is given. Once then, you can enter through. Take the Mickey side of the projector. You won't know until what you see through here, because you didn't get. You may think it's Tortuga, but God forbid it's not Tortuga. It's gonna be Autotopia. We all wish it was Tortuga, but somehow Autotopia could have been part of Venture. Exit to the projector, and it will take you to Autotopia, which is an area that is basically just. This area is kind of a bit odd, to be honest, because only certain versions of this game can do it, like the PC and the Xbox edition, because it's faster and it has faster loading speeds. Okay, so you're given two options. Plug up the vents or fix this. Now, the lazier way to do this, because you do not, if you don't want to do. Looks like that is not going to work though. But to do it in a quicker approach, that's like a quicker way to do it, but lacks any guardians. But basically, if you were to do it just like standing, you could grab like a couple guardians, like maybe even all three, you can say. Because you're going to need 3 for the final boss, and that in which is going to cost you more. Just go through this section of the door. Oswald's going to take a while to do stuff, based on the AI. Oswald's. So anyway, on the PC and Xbox version, exit the game and enter back in. Once then, you can enter through. Once then, you can start another Guardian pump. You can start the next Guardian pump. That in which can cause the final one. The first one will have 1, the second one will have 2, and basically each one will have one more than what it's supposed to have. So yeah, that's the second one I have. So yeah, after the second so anyway, yeah. The path will be blocked, so you have to take this path to, like, a machine that activates another that door, which was like the previous one. Pull these levers until you see another dialogue from Gus that says you did it or let's go. Once then, you can re-enter. Once then, quickly do that. Now, I've seen two ways to get on top of there, but one's quicker, but the other one's more simpler. Hold up. It's like this. It goes like this. You place a T. Yeah, sometimes when you re-enter, like something. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, that's quick. Okay, I think we could do that. Actually, I think we could. Yeah, depending on when you know and when the time. These two actually could be going. Now, not feeling safe, that's fine. Just fair sketch the tough block works, and also they come like a little late, but I mean it's kind of cool. And once then, after that, you want to close and then re-enter. You want to quit and then re-enter. And then just power this machine and you're good. Now the PC and Xbox edition, you can allow to run through that, but others you have to wait. In which can cost some time. So basically you can get through this. Okay, so you want to take this car, jump up here, and then place a TV sketch on this spot of the tree. Once then, you can jump up here for a quicker route. Then you want to take the Mickey path to the Mad Doctor's attic. That in which this will take you to a very original I mean, just take your time on. I mean, if you know the projector very well, whatever side you know, just do it how you do it, and like, I mean, there are a lot of faster ways to do it, but do it the way you know it. Just try going straight forward to the point, not just like stopping and like. I mean, there should be stoppings on specific points because like you don't want to take any damage. And then which will drag you to a quick cut through of what the Mad Doctor is gonna look like. That going through like his animatronics falling apart and like he needs like some like guardians, like Toon Guardians to make him fully attuned. But when really that is not the case. Okay. Once then, you can enter to the. Once then, you're presented with another. You're given a choice: save Jam Face, or get a chest that clearly has a collectible pin. Discovered recently, there are two other ways to get to do. There are two ways. Okay, you have two options: either break the Beetleworks break the replicators, or free, or just reprogram it. Now there are two ways, but this one's more recent. You want to climb up this here. You want to climb up to the highest point, which is right here. Which then you could climb up here to get to this one quicker. That way Oswald can get to reprogramming faster. Which we can reprogram the swordsman. This will reprogram the Beetleworks. As if the spinning turrets. Paint the gear to like open this, because once done, Oswald can try to reprogram that in order to like reprogram all of them. Once they're all reprogrammed, they'll all get destroyed, and then we'll just free Jam Face. Then you head by the Mickey door to talk to Jam Face, which will open the door to the final boss. So just use dialogue skip, pause right here, and then just do more dialogue, because there's not any more dialogue. Now, I gotta mention, this is another RNG one. Okay, so... And... Basically, this one's just, this ain't the last projector screen. The last one was the last one. And... With the final one, and... This will take us to... the boss, and... Basically, this is just it. The final chapter. Okay, so skip this cutscene. Once again, you were directed to the boss, which is a giant hand. Now, a glowing eye will show. Start to thin, because this will actually skip phase 1 of the final part of the Bad Doctor. Basically, thin what you can get in. Filling up 2 bars will get us halfway done with this in-game cutscene, but it's been proven within the modding of no in-game cutscenes for PC. It's actually been proven like this thing could just like freeze and probably just do that. If I were best, I wouldn't probably thin, unless if you know you're actually trying to get like the open eye. Sometimes it may. So basically, thin like the eye, and you'll be taken to the next part of the which will be the final part. And that in which the next part's gonna be, well, this might be actually kind of like confusing, so I'm gonna explain this. So basically, the Mad Doctor won't. Sometimes when you use the Mad Doctor in the fight, like sometimes it will restart automatically on its own. Sometimes you're gonna restart this. Sometimes you're gonna do like a restart state, and sometimes you might not be able to get it. So either you have to wait to die, or okay. So let's just see. Okay, that's not. Okay, that's not going. Oswald, why don't you? Okay, sometimes I name. Okay, now I gotta go on that side. Oh great, now I gotta go on that side. If I had to say, this is probably like what. Aside from Prescott, this is the harder part of the boss. Like, trying to think. When you have one left and you just like hide. And for some.
Come on, let's take out those masks. What are you doing?
So basically, yeah, after you thin out all of the masks, after you thin out all of those masks, or basically just paint, or basically just thinner paint, I don't think it really matters. Because. So yeah, basically that's just mostly it. That's. Another one will get added, and that'll be time. Once then, that's just mostly it. That's the run. It's been kind of fun, like, doing this tutorial. Because I never seen any. There's only been one done by somebody. Someone done, like, Epic Mickey 1 tutorial, but it's just knowing the basics, like, ISS, LSS, CFR, double CFR. That's just basically mostly it. Like, nothing really mostly special. It's a basic game. Epic Mickey 2 will always be my favorite Mickey Mouse game. Disney. It will always be my favorite Disney game. Because of one of many reasons. One, it's a very simple game with no glitches. Well, got single player glitches. Two, it has something for two people to enjoy. So basically bringing a friend over. Or maybe like taking turns. Or maybe you're just bored and want to find something to do when you're done playing Epic Mickey. When you're done playing the first one. This game has brought a lot in my heart, and I hope for THQ in order to make the prequel. With Rebrush coming out soon. Which I will do on release. Which I'll probably do next after my, So yeah, that's just it. If you guys want me to do tutorial on speedruns, like, so yeah, basically this is the ending. Do you think this ending is canon or the other one? Which version do you believe would be the more canon ending?
GMC Sierra. It's the truck.
So anyway, like, that's just mostly it. So anyway, if you guys want me to do, like, if you guys want me to explain 100%, I would be glad to do so. I would glad so do that. I will do rebrush on release and only unknown release date, only two possible months until Epic Mickey 2. So anyway, thank you for enjoying the 80% series, and hope to see y'all next time. If you like this video, if you really like this video, consider liking and subscribing. This is GamerNerd1942/RedRover960. I will see y'all next time. Bye.